Alright guys, here we are. We are live on the tubes, heading out to qualify. We're running the open GT3 sprint race here at Walkins, Glen. Let's do a quick lap on the board. What a difference in frame rate. And now in the rain. Oh shoot. I'm gonna start my race lab apps. Pop up on the screen here. I don't want to be in the middle of a turn. And I don't want to be on my qual lap when it pops up. And if I just took, there we go. Oh, no. Lost control. Daggone it. That's what I get for driving.
You need to drive normal laps during qualifying.
Well,
your laps won't count till you reset the car and start over.
There we go. Try to get one lap on the board. Not I don't want to start in the back. Oh, my number one car.
You've got about 2 laps of fuel. Green flag, green flag. Okay, here comes your first time lap. Checkered flag.
I might just use the fixed setup. I don't know. I'm not doing as good as I was earlier with this set. I got about a minute left. Less than I had to get up for a minute. Ugh. Be right back. Screen here for you guys. So I've been talking forever on mute, guys. Sorry about that. I don't know. I was gonna tell you
Hey
guys
Jackson, that's you in a red Lamborghini behind me?
the reason I missed start of the race is because my iRacing froze up for like 15 seconds. It just froze up when I loaded my setup, and I had to sit there and wait for it to come back on. And the reason that is because I'm on my backup PC, like another PC I had set in there that I switched my video card out in and put my RTX 3080 in this other
The pace
PC.
car is
The
off.
problem
Be
is
ready.
the processor's pretty weak in this other PC. It's a Ryzen 5
Green, green, green.
5500. And hold on, I need a bell pop out here to into the field real quick. Here we go. And yeah, sometimes it freezes up when I'm running my streaming stuff and everything because the processor can't keep up.
Car stopped on the right. Car stopped on the left.
Whoa,
Go left.
dude! Really?
You've got wheel damage.
I throw it solo.
You've got wheel damage.
Yeah,
We've got
totally my
damage on the
fault,
back
dude.
end.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I lost on the curbs.
I was just mad because this guy just pulls out right in front of me and hits me.
You cut that corner and got a
Done.
slow down penalty.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm not racing like this. I'm not going to destroy my
Required
safety
repairs
rating.
are 6 minutes 57 seconds. Optional repairs are 4 minutes 1 second.
I'm just... this kind of stuff makes me mad. I mean, it really, really makes me mad. That's why I went around the second time. I didn't have a wing on my car after the first time. So I'm coming out of the pits. There's a car up here. Let me see if I can get him. Yeah. There's a car up here that's been wrecked. And he just circles around and pulls right out in front of me. Pretty unbelievable. There he is, right up there. Yep, there he is. He's wrecked and trashed. So he just pulls out and hits me. Yeah, he's disconnected already. And my car's destroyed. No wonder I spun again. If I wouldn't known I lost my rear end, I wouldn't have even tried. And no downforce whatsoever. I'm gonna lose my B license again, or whatever license I got in this car, my A license or whatever. Unbelievable. Well, guys, that was a short live stream. I apologize for the shortness of the live stream. That makes me sick, whatever. I guess that's what I get for starting in the pits, but anyway, the story I was telling, all it was is that I had to switch computers. There's a very weak processor in this computer. That's why I missed the start of the race. I did my setup, and I said that it just hung and froze for like 20 seconds where I couldn't get into the race when I was trying to get in. And the reason I switched everything around is because I've been having massive black screen issues where the whole computer, like, screen goes black. The audio keeps playing a bit, but everything's crashed. And I gotta hold down the power button to reset the PC. Do a hard reset on the PC in order to get it up and running again. And I've been having that problem. It's bad. There's been some races where I haven't been able to get into the race this week because I couldn't get in, because as soon as I get in, my screen would go black. Like, I'd be on the track for like 30 seconds and my screen goes black, and I'm racing and people around. I'm afraid I'm gonna wreck them. And anyway, I've tried everything. I thought it was a software issue for the longest time. I've reinstalled Windows a bunch of different times over the last year and a half or two dealing with this. And there for a while I thought maybe it's my RTX 3080 graphics card, but I don't think it is. I think it is a hardware issue. I'm pretty convinced it's a hardware issue. So I've done everything I could do. I have an extra PC sitting here where I convert media files on, and different stuff. And for the YouTube channel and different things, so I can still race and do stuff while it's converting video files and things. Anyway, that PC only has like a Ryzen 5 5500 in it. It's just pretty weak. But anyway, so I bought new RAM for my main computer that has a Ryzen 9 5900X in it. I bought RAM for it brand new. I have switched video cards out, and it still even did it a bit with the other video card. That's why I went to the RAM next. That was like the next cheapest thing I could try to switch out and buy new for. And It still did it after I got the new RAM. And so the only thing left is motherboard. So I just basically switched graphics cards and put. And the reason I couldn't put I switched graphics cards once already in the main gaming computer, and it didn't do it as bad, but it still did it some. Um, but I wasn't able to put my RTX 3080 in my backup or media compression computer, whatever I was using it for, backup computer. Also use it to play games, PC games on a big screen TV. But um, the reason I didn't put the RTX 3080 in it before is because the case was too small. My RTX 3080 is huge. It's a big triple fan, like 2.5 bay triple fan deal. And that case just wasn't quite long enough. I needed like an extra inch or so in the case. So I ended up getting another case from my main gaming PC and just moved everything over into that for my main rig. And then I was able to take the case that was in the RTX 3080 did fit in, and I put my other kind of backup or whatever PC that I was using that I just told you guys about. I put that one in the case that I used to be my main one. So I swapped the cases around. So now that computer will fit the bigger graphics card. And so that's what I've done. I've just switched the graphics cards from those computers and swapped them. And then I've hooked up my RTX 3080 in the backup computer, hooked it up to my sim rig, and I've been trying it out. I mean, it's been working fine. I haven't had any crashes yet. I haven't had black screens yet. But sometimes when I'm running all my software, my Race Lab apps, my Sim Hub to run my base shakers, and my Race Lab apps, and and then streaming at the same time with the Streamlabs desktop. I know you guys that are listening that use OBS will be like, Mike, OBS uses less resources, and it does. But even with streaming off, I mean, it still struggles some. And locks up. iRacing will lock up for like 10, 15 seconds sometimes when I'm like loading setups and doing different stuff like that. And so that's what happened when I missed the start of the race, which ended up causing me to get wrecked and the mess I'm in now. So that's kind of my PC drama. Listen, guys, everybody has PC problems. I've worked in IT my entire career for like 25 years, and I've been building computers since I was in college for myself and other people. And like I'm pretty good at it. Like I'm pretty good at troubleshooting, but this one's been tough to troubleshoot because since it's since at first I thought it was a software issue, and I kept reinstalling Windows every time. After a while, when it would get bad, but once I decided it was a hardware issue, and I'm really sure that it is, then it gets expensive and difficult trying to figure out what it is, because you don't know. It could be one of three things. It could be the graphics card, it could be the RAM, it could be the motherboard. Actually, it could be the power supply. So you got like four different things that it possibly could be, and you don't, and because any one of those four things going bad or having a problem would all could all display that same symptom. Um, So then you just got to start trial and error, just start swapping out parts, trying to figure out what it is. I mean, I guess if I had some sophisticated equipment and knowledge of the circuit board itself, I might be able to do some troubleshooting to narrow it down without swapping parts. But when you're swapping parts, it gets expensive. That's why it was nice having another computer setting here, and once I got the cases switched out to where that each case would fit that bigger graphics card, so I could switch that graphics card between computers. That's helping me narrow down if it's the card or the board, right? So if I have it in this other computer that I'm running on now, and I end up running that computer for like a week running races and stuff, and I'd never had a crash or never had that black screen issue or crash, then I'll know it's not the graphics card. And the only thing left is the power supply or the motherboard. I highly doubt it's the power supply. It's like a really new power supply. It's more likely the motherboard. Um, Motherboard's the more expensive of those two things. So really, if you're going to go the cheapest, the most expensive, I'd buy a new power supply next. But I really don't think that's what it is. Um, so probably I've already got my eyes on another motherboard that I'm going to buy if it turns out that I think that if this swap turns out good, then I'll say, okay, it's not the card, it's probably the motherboard, and I got my eyes set on one. Motherboards aren't cheap, but they're not super expensive either. But yeah, anyway, when you're chasing down these problems and it's a hardware issue, and it could be one of like 3 or 4 things, it always sucks, and it gets expensive trying to narrow it down without, like I said, without intimate knowledge about like circuitry on the motherboard or anything, and without extra parts just laying around to swap. So anyway, guys, appreciate you tuning in for this one. Sorry for the early quit, the early out, and the wreck. We will see y'all in the next one.